This is perhaps the most interesting view of Grosmunster Church, or Kirche. We see its two distinctive towers. On the tower to the right, somewhere up there, we'll look at, maybe on the way back, not on the way back, some other time, a statue of Charlemagne, who it is mythologically, I suspect, rumored might have started the order that started this church. Those towers have been added to over time, particularly the conical towers at the top. Back behind that church, in the next block on the main street, is where I had my pastry this morning. The entranceway is interesting. That looks like a bunch of cut geodes, and maybe it is. The front door alludes to the baptistry in Florence, I believe, although only vaguely. Several of the scenes are fairly easy to recognize. Cain and Abel, I suspect. Maybe Jesus throwing the peddlers out of the temple. This one probably Noah being cast out by the whale. A little bit of detail here. How new it is, I don't know. Just mildly interesting. Some little tidbits like these feet, if you will. This one probably in honor of the cathedral that we're standing beside, the Grosmunster. It's a chapel that accompanies the cathedral. It almost just seems like it was made in the last 20 years. This is an antiquarian shop. In other words, a shop that sells old stuff. Old picture of Woody Allen, Mick Jagger, Bardot. Boy, if she could have only seen the pictures of herself today. I'm just wandering some of these streets on the way back to my hostel. There's a attempted diversion and variety. The face of this building at least looks old. That portion above, it looks like an old device, but recently cemented. I can barely make out this dragon in this window. I'll move just in case overall you can see it, but there's so much reflection. Notice the coats of arms on these two balconies. I'll show you. I wonder if that was a common practice in the day. You wonder how many of these are reproductions, and if they're not reproductions, are they legal? Variety of lamps. It should be interesting from a historical viewpoint. They were the equivalent of our light bulb today. This looks like it might have been interesting once, but you can't tell whether it's in a state of restoration or just in the state of deterioration.